as per my last video, for the new leaf for the queen of reef, I'm creating a zoa garden. I'm going to face my fears of palitoxin poisoning, and I'm gonna make a zoa garden. How do I get over this fear, you ask? I'm going to learn how to frag zoas.
These zoas are so nice.
Hi, zoas.
I had a crash a couple of years ago, and stuck with the winning hand. And before them, I didn't really even like zoas, but I zoas pretty much all day and never have them all.
Which zoa should I pick? Those are my favorite. I like those. Oh, I like those. Favorite.
So the mandarins.
I like the mandarins.
Okay.
I like mandarins more than the spitfires.
And the thing is there's no wrong answers. Like, it's about what you like.
There's
it's
no
not
wrong answers here.
Yeah, it's not about what I like.
I like the mandarins.
So mandarins.
Mandarins.
The pink ones, you like those?
Which ones? My goal is to have the prettiest zoa garden there ever was.
Okay. Like the rainbow infusions, those grow fast. Sunny D's. So what you do is you pick maybe 2 different spots in your tank that you want to grow zoas. And you say, hey, we're going to have the aggressive ones in this one spot. Then we're going to have the less aggressive ones in another spot. That way you don't end up down the road with essentially one type of zoa in a year because they all got, killed off.
Right. I only have one spot though.
I
only have one like small
We can put a rock
spot.
on the sand bed. You still, unless something has changed, you still have a little bit of space in the.
It's like 6 by 6.
Yeah. So what we'll do
Like
is
a 6 by 6.
we'll take a rock and we'll cut it with the bandsaw flat on the bottom, so it sits. Is it recording?
Yeah.
Are your hands dry?
Yes.
Okay. These gloves are gonna be huge on you, but they're also super thick, and you have nails.
Gotta have.
So pop them.
Okay. This looks like it's serious business. Is it serious business?
Gloves?
Gloves. Am I gonna die?
Absolutely not.
No.
I assure you.
I get
you-
palitoxin.
Yeah, you can haunt me from the grave.
Yes.
So, I always have a container with just some water to dip afterwards.
What is this?
So it's a Lugal's container, but it's a reef dip from Seachem iodine blend. Just like when you get a cut, you're getting you want to clean it, a tea colored.
And you kind of just eyeball it?
I go by the color, so I
By the
kind of mix it up with my finger, and that's like kind of a light tea color. And then get some frag plugs. I like to keep them in the tank because if they're dry and then you glue and stick them in the tank, that's how you get bubbles under your glue, and that looks bad. Frag, and it's got bubbles in it. Somebody
What do you
had
mean
it.
with bubbles? I don't get it.
Glue bubbles. So essentially, when you have a dry frag plug, it hasn't absorbed water. There's still air in it, and so then you glue over a dry frag plug, stick it in your tank. The glue's still a little bit wet. The air bubbles out when you get it wet, and you get bubbles all over, and it looks like.
I've had those frag plugs before.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. It's not a good time.
Number 1 tip.
This is a little thing, and this I 3D printed. It's available on Thingiverse, which is a just 3D printed site that just has tons of stuff for 3D printing. But it holds a frag plug without it falling over when you have glue on it. Frag plugs like to, fall to their side, they like to
Right.
stick like this, and then you've got a frag plug glued to your table, and that's just bad news.
That's probably something I would do too.
Yeah, another
I
thing,
love
this makes all the difference.
What is this?
Brand new disposable scalpel.
Scalpel. Where do you?
Amazon. They cost about 60 cents a piece. It's like $6 or $7 for a box of 10. Crazy sharp, but that's good because clean cuts heal very quickly, and the same thing can be said for Zoas. So you've got one as well, and these things are awesome. Get super
I need to
cool.
watch that one.
Yeah, that's it. I cannot stress
I-
how sharp that thing actually is. It is just crazy sharp.
Because I've seen people use razor blades, but this seems like the much more efficient tool.
It really is, and it's got a handle.
And it's got a hand.
And so a really thin layer of glue is going to just allow the Zoa to stick to the glue, but it's not going to smother it.
Right.
So you don't want the glue coming all up the Zoa. The reason I like these tiles, I'll take some off of, I don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm gonna take some off of here that are flat on this tile. I'm gonna take these, at least these 3. The nice thing with these is the new scalpel, barely any pressure, and I just want to cut around where I want it, and then I can take and almost just slightly more angled than parallel to the tile, trying to essentially dig into the tile. The tile is
Right.
slightly soft, but I'm gonna dig into it a little bit.
Right. Now, what if I was doing this on my rock work? Like, how would that work?
Okay, so that's actually a really good question, and I brought a tool for that. So there you go. That's
What?
two. These
Two
were actually not connected. But what I'm gonna do is take my handy dandy towel and sit them on there, dry off the bottom surface. You can kind of see white spot right there. That's where I cut the rock, the tile.
The tile.
And so I did very, very, very little damage. You could take this home right now and it would be open tomorrow morning.
I'm trying to take home those Zoas,
So drying this off is really nice. It gives the glue a nice thing to adhere to. And then I like to put them up on my finger, take the frag plug to the Zoas. Otherwise, they're gonna fall off 9 times out of 10 if it's, a bigger one. So just take it and stick them, boop, done,
Done.
iodine solution.
You make it look so easy.
It really is easy, and I didn't die. The cool thing is I didn't die.
Wait, I haven't actually started.
So you see, and with this, you can pick anywhere you want. Like these ones are another thing you can do. Like if I wanted to get these top ones off, this is glue.
Oh, that sound.
I'm just cutting through the glue. Well, that also fell off.
Right.
But it was once a frag. But this would be the same if you were getting
If you were doing it on...
getting it off of the rocks.
Rock.
You may want to take your scalpel and like if you want, a handful of polyps and you want to, kind of trace around the outline of the polyps that you want to take off.
Okay.
So plan your cut and
Okay. I even have my scalpel facing the wrong way.
wrong
This is
way.
a good start.
You're gonna look around and you're gonna see if these are attached to anything else. I've cut these things so many times, they're not attached to anything.
It doesn't seem like they're attached.
So you want to kind of trace around the polyps that you want with your scalpel. You're gonna want to.
I'm gonna want to have the scalpel in the right
Yeah.
position.
Sharp
right?
side
Sharp
down.
side down.
Consider the angle at which you're doing it.
Okay, like scrape under and...
Like you're really, but doing a little bit of slicing as you're doing it.
Okay.
A little like that.
I'm scared. What if
You're
this
not gonna
hurts me?
die. I mean, literally.
It could squirt me in the eye.
No, you have goggles on. So that's pretty much what you're doing. You feel how it feels when you're cutting through the rock versus just.
I feel like I'm getting the Zoa though.
So a really thin layer of glue is going to just allow the Zoa to stick to the glue, but it's not going to smother it. That's why I gave you that rock and not one that I care about. Then.
Right. I'm doing terrible, aren't I?
Always be doing worse.
I mean, yeah, I could be.
You could be getting one in your mouth or something like that.
You don't speak too soon.
I'll just keep your mouth zoas.
You make it look so easy.
You see the angle that I'm doing it with? Like this, but I'm pushing into
like,
the...
oh, I got it! I got it!
Sweet.
I got the Zoa off. All three of them together.
Okay, so what's the next step?
The towel. Look at my little Zoas here, guys. Okay, I think they're dry.
Take
okay,
some-
my glue.
Some glue,
right?
dot in the middle,
Little
maybe a
dot.
little more than that, and
Just
then
like
just
that.
spread it out. Whole plug, but then take the plug and bring it to the zoas.
My first Zoa frag!
I'm kind of taking with some tweezers and
Manually adjust them.
adjust them. So then we're just gonna...
Beautiful. That's the best frag I've ever seen. I'm an expert frag.
And it's gonna live too. An interesting thing, when I turned it, the way it sat, it got some glue on the top. Well, actually just the side, but I'm kind of peeling it off from the top. So as the glue sets up, when it's a little harder, I'm just gonna take tweezers and just peel it away. It's gonna keep it from, zoas don't like anything sitting on them. They'll be little prima donnas and not open if they got anything keeping them from opening.
Right.
So you try it again.
Second cut.
Second cut. Okay. You should sell my frags. Like Queen of Reef, first frag.
Special limited edition
Queen of Reef,
Pandora.
first frag ever fragged.
And you want it to look nice for them. So
Well, hopefully somebody buys my Pandoras and they look very nice for them. Do you think?
a good looking frag.
That's a good looking frag.
It's gonna do well.
We're gonna have so many Pandora frags.
I tell you what, if you can get people to buy frags of Pandoras because you fragged them, I'm gonna be supremely impressed.
Guys, come on, now it's a bet. Now it's a bet.
I'm gonna put tape over the blade of that.
Right, I should not. Why
you'll
did
have
you
it
ever
upside,
think
you'll
it
have
was...
it upside down anyways. I was hoping you could be responsible with it, but so yeah, that's how you frag.
You make it look very easy. It is easy.
Shout out to the Major League Reefers group. They have an app available on Android and Apple, and it's a great place to buy and sell corals, such as these professionally fragged Queen of Reef Pandora pouches. Check them out.
Check them out.
The biggest thing is you don't have to be scared of it. It's
Right.
not going to jump out and
I didn't
kill
die
you. No.
yet.
Well, you're not going to die.
I may be poisoned. There's still time. But we made it this far.
Yeah.
Without getting squirted in the eye.
You're going to stay safe. And you'll have lots of frags to share with other people.
Right, lots of Pandoras. Lots of Queen of Reef, QRI Pandoras.